Yes, weeks and weeks after I say it, I actually go live. Right. Firstly, let's get the PC switched on so that when I'm live streaming, I can read your comments because they're going to disappear on the mobile device. As you can see today, I've already been recording and I've done a video, but I haven't had time to edit it because it's I wouldn't say it's the best video out, but I'm going to move this stuff out the way nice and safe because I've been recording today and I don't want to get stuff damaged. So I've just got home. If anybody local knows, there's fuel. Get your fuel, plenty of it, up north, up the A1. Why Boston's got loads, and the one on the way to it as well. So yeah, I'm just going to move my camera. So anyone who's joined the stream knows that if they read the title, that I'm going to be changing lights, and the people that watch regular will know it's these ones that I'm going to be changing. See these up here, those. I've got 4 new ones because these, I think, flicker when you're filming. Not that much, but they're really harsh on the eyes and they look horrible. And also, I want to take down these. So these are usually stuck on the ceiling all the time. And I don't like them up there all the time. They look ugly. And I'm going to take these down as well. I had these plugged up for ages, the colour LED lamps, and they look terrible as well. So they're coming down. That centre one's coming down as well because I don't like bright spotlights. And even though they say they're LED spotlights, they don't last very long. They just sort of, and one's brown, one's white. And they go dark, they just go dull after like a few weeks, so they're just rubbish. So yeah, we'll put the tripod away, create a safe working environment. Let me get my PC up and running. I like how I scan a security code and it always goes, no, goes, your PIN is wrong, even when you've typed it in yourself. So yeah, so let me get this YouTube up on my screen. There we go, lights are filming, free watching. Oh dear. We need the chat a bit bigger than that. Right, I'm just going to do a quick chat. Good evening. Good evening, viewers. Spelt wrong, but there you go. And that's come up on my screen. Brilliant. Don't be shy to say hello. Oh, that looks pretty good. I like that. And you're getting it quick, the video. So let's get my jacket off and we get on with this. Oh, the back door's open. Oh, cold, cold, cold. If you shut the back door when you come in, you're going to be cold. So let's get the door closed. Okay, let's get sorted out. That's not a very good shot. Sorry, people. Let's put the... I wonder... I'll tell you what I'm going to do. Hey, I'm Max. How are you doing? What I'm going to do is I'm going to look for my tripod mount for my camera. I'm going to put my camera on a tripod. Let's have a look. This was one of the most silliest, expensive gadgets I ever bought. A Manfrotto mobile phone clamp. Never used it. I didn't realise you can clamp it on the side as well like that. It's really good because you can put a lamp on it. So let's get that on a decent tripod. You got to move that around the room better, and you won't have to have none of that wobbly cam when I pick the camera up. How long to put this, because we're going to be looking at the ceiling quite a lot as well. Does that look right? So rattling. Rattling on a tripod is never good. What's rattling? That's, I don't know what that is. That is odd. Misses the feet. I think the feet is not bent. There we go. The feet haven't been screwed in at the bottom. That wouldn't make me happy if I ended up losing those. Right, that's a silent tripod. That's what we want to hit, not here, if that means anything. Oh dear. Come on, how do you work this? So, I haven't got a mount for the tripod. How do you get a mount on there? I had one. I think that mounts on the bottom of the large camera. Let me just whip that off. I've got another mount for it. That hasn't come off for ages, that mount. I've got another mount somewhere, but it's on a different tripod. I usually have a 2p piece or something. Hello, Tango. Ooh, lovely. I haven't done a string for ages. I doubt I'm going to be doing balloon videos. Any balloons? I've got a new fan as well. Actually, as in a viewer fan. And their video today that they released, they were like, inspired by me, my flesh video. I've heard from some of my subscribers that there's not enough fleshing my videos, so here's some for you. Right, is that loose? So yeah, that goes on there, and we'll pop this on top of the tripod. Press that button in because it goes that way, and then lock that on. Oh, you're going to have proper pro shots here now. And I'll show you what it was on. I got really cross because I paid £50 for this camera. There you go. Camera mount. And this keeps coming off if you don't do this up tight. And I lost it. And I asked my kids, they searched in the gardens. You have to remember to do it up tight every time. So it's okay as its purposes, but not very good. I don't think. So we pop that on here. I think it probably could have been done with. Why has it gone? How's that? That is good because I can turn that now like that and go hello. I'll just let it go. Hang on, it needs to be tightened up a bit. It's got one of those fluid heads. Right, and then do the arm. I'm going to keep the rear camera, the front facing camera. Should have really started it on the other one. So there we go. We'll be able to look everywhere, nice and neat, and you won't get that vomit-inducing view. And also the camera can go right up. Let's put the camera high and look down, because that's where we're going to be, up on the ceiling. Here comes a bit of wobbles. Sorry. Tango says there'll be no wobbling. And I can see your messages, if you write me messages. You can actually tell I was not prepared for this video, can't you? So that can get right up to the top and look right down here. Let's get the fishes on. We like to turn the fishes on. This is Steve. Water's a bit green. Let me turn these lights off. The water's a bit green because they're eating spinach. I'm feeding them fresh spinach every day. So what we're going to be doing, where's that bracket? That bracket there, that's for hanging the LED lamps. But these are what I'm going to be taking out today, these strip lights. So, and replacing them. So let's put that like that. You might have noticed that some observant viewers as well, that the wall has been continued with the thing, and I've actually covered this. Now, this is the room divider thing that I use. That's not a wall. Yeah, that's being done as well. So I had a lot of help with people the past few weeks to do things. Okay, let's show you the lights that we've got. We'll put the bright lights back on now, can't I? So yeah, we've got one of those lights up there. Can you see it? This one. So I'm hoping that when I change these, because they don't really help, I don't like the lights, what I'm going to do is I'm going to put a whole new one up here. I'm going to change that one, and then I'm going to probably put, instead of having it in the corner there, I'm going to put it like to the right. I think to the right of them. Let's show you the lights first. These cost £32 each. Woo! Yeah, £32 each, and they're LED. Apparently got a 5-year guarantee, which in LED terms is like, put them on your ceiling, they're going to be wrecked in a month. That's what I think. I can't see these lasting 5 years, but they're pretty much the same as what I've got in the kitchen. Let's take you out there. If you look in the, I can't get out. This one is in the kitchen, is the same. That. And that's quite a nice browny colour, because that's what I'm hoping to do. The LEDs I've got in here now on the ceiling are bright white, you know, like ice white. And I'll show you the difference between that and brown, all right? So have a look at that. And what I'll do is I'll get these to the brown colour. Oh, they're so bright, those ones. Right, that's off. And then I've got this one, which is brown, as we can make to brown as well. I've got to keep my eyes shut because they're really bright. That's white and that's brown. So yeah, you get that colour, nice and pretty. So we'll turn these off now, and we'll come back with what we hope it's going to look like in the future. So we go. Now, does anybody even notice the difference? My eyes do, that's what matters, so I won't be squinting so much. So with the ones on the ceiling being brownish instead of bright white, they look good. Well done, Max. So let's and this tank chart, because I've got a lot of plants in it. Right, let's get these switched off. And oh my gosh. Now, when I do the wiring up here, and you look at me like I'm a self-qualified electrician, okay? What we've got over here, how it's wired. Let's bring you over. This is like your bathroom switch. Can't really. Let's get these out because they're coming down. This is like a bathroom switch. So when you pull that, it basically cuts off the live and the neutral wire completely to all of these light switches, to all of these 4 lights. Whereas these switches only cut the live wire to that light. So when I'm doing any work on it, all I need to do, being as I wired this whole system up myself, is pull that cord there and I can work on all 4 lamps. So let's just shut up chit-chatting and see what we've got. Oh dear. See where we go. I'm going to leave you steady now. And I'm going to obviously have to turn those lights off now. So I wave, and then when I wave back, so what I've got to do is look for my toolkit now. So what we have to remember to do when that's off is make sure you don't switch it back on. I don't even think I've got any, sorry, there's no point watching the ceiling. I don't think, I need to get some lights up from what I'm doing, so we'll put the lights on that, because that's the one I'm going to be taking down first and replacing. So let's get all the lights there so we get a bit of brightness. How's that look? Yeah, there's quite a lot of stuff to deal with here. I kind of think that just doing a live stream whenever I do a balloon video would sometimes be better, because it's so much easier. I mean, I've done a video today and all I did was pop 2 balloons in the sink in the kitchen, but there was so much work went into that, and it's going to take me ages to edit it. Can you see Doris? I'm just doing quite a lot of tidying up at the moment because I don't want to damage anything when I'm wandering, you know, moving around. Let's see, there's the screwdriver, so we're literally going to need 1 screwdriver. Let's go up there and see what's happening. How close should we get? This tripod idea is really good. So the power's off and it's disconnected properly as well, so there's no power coming to this at all. And this is just literally a live and a neutral. And to be honest, I don't actually remember how these were put up. So first I'm just going to pull it. Ah, they're brackets, so that's good. There you go, nice and easy. So we can just take the screws out. I might leave them hanging a bit loose because I want to get the fixtures out and keep them, because these, let me show you the fixtures that I'm going to use. You see how expensive they are now. So these are the fixtures I'm going to be using. and they're about £8 for 25 now, so they're definitely worth recycling. Looks like the other one's going to be wired a bit differently. These ones, obviously from Amazon, like I call them Chinesium lights. I'll make sure that I don't drop the screws. I don't want to be hunting for them. I'll get the screws out. So all I did with this was run the wire through the side of the light fitting. Let's have a look. Which one am I pulling out? Is this it? Because I left all the spare wire on because I didn't want to trim the wires down. So we've got a live there and a neutral. That's pretty easy to do then. So we'll take the neutral out. And this is pretty much how the other ones are going to be. Not sure if you can even see what's going on. And I'm going to put the screws. Let me come back here. So I can try and get to see inside. I'm going to put the screws in here so that we don't lose them. I can't be reading the text all the time because obviously I've got 4 of these to do, and I don't think anyone wants to watch me for the next like 5 hours putting these up. So yeah, I think these are actually ready to go somewhere else. And they're just, that is it, just plug in. So what I was thinking of doing with these is perhaps putting them in a square shape or a pattern, or there's a lot of dust in it. I'm just going to get that one down. We'll get the brackets off now. We have to go and get a Phillips screwdriver. Philip! 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 We've got to get the Phillips. That'll get the thing up. Yeah, it's going to get a bit dusty, mate. Just very dusty. So I'll keep the brackets, that's the main thing. Can't remember how much they cost me, those lights. I mean, they're bright. That was the deal. Oh, Max, my banister at the top of the stairs, it was wobbly for like since we've moved in. I leant on it the other day and it snapped. The 4x2 bit at the top of the stairs, you know, where you got like, it's fixed to the wall and then you got all your, whatever, them ballast, those things, bits of wood, and then the big massive chunky bit at the end. They used to use like a 4x4 piece of timber, but they've got like a 4x2. It's literally snapped. So there's the 2 brackets. It's horrible hoovering up dust. You know, like plaster dust. I'm not even caught up with things. So yeah, these brackets, we'll keep these. Oh, it's not even bright yet, mate. So we'll keep those brackets there. Those brackets there. And I think Max could be right. We'll see how much dirt it makes. We're going to put these somewhere safe now. I definitely will be keeping those. Now, where did I put the light? Oh, the light. So this light, I need a container. I was like, let me just put it in there. This light that's going up doesn't come with everything that we need. Comes with. Doris is fine. No, she did give me nightmares the other night because I was laying on that sofa and Doris was looking down on me and she looked like Paula. It was like Paula was coming to make me dead. So here's a manual on how to put the light up. And it came with 2 screws. When I've got my camera on that side, I tend to look that side by mistake. So if I'm looking like that, it's because I forget the camera's there. So you don't need that. And all you got to do, put wires in that end. Brown line in there. Neutral in that one. And now I've got to see if I've got any cable. I've probably got no cables to do this. Not thin wire like that. So this takes the cover off. Let's have a look. The scared man bursting balloons. That's one of my favourite one, that. When I run out the room screaming. It was really embarrassing doing those videos, because obviously there's a lot of people that know me in like the real world, but they don't really say much to me now. When I'm at work, I get a few people. Yeah, where did you see it? Yeah, that punch ball is going to be dropped out the bathroom window tomorrow and recording. Hopefully it doesn't ruin my camera. But if it does, just to buy another one, won't I? So yeah, you just get, look, screw them in there and you're done. So that's the light fitting. Now we do have a laser level. We do have a very long tape measure. But I'm not sure how I would measure whether I've got, I'm going to go and get my tape. Let me find out. You guys will see so many fantastic things when you watch this video. This is an awesome tape measure. There you go. The reading's on there. So what you can do with that is you just pull this out. When you pull this, it's really, really long there. The gauge, see if we can read it. The gauge moves, can you see it? All right, mate, thank you. But I think what I'll probably use, now I remember that I got it, is this. This is a laser, it's a lot smaller. That one's more for measuring heights of ceilings, when you're putting up suspended ceilings, or just doing really long stretches. It's not for really putting on a ceiling and measuring. So what I do with this, turn it on, I think. You press it, and then you press it again, do you? Don't know how to use it now. Let's try put it down flat. Well, that's great, isn't it? I've got a tape measure. I don't know how to measure with it. So you press. No. That does inches. That does feet. That does, I don't know, feet and inches. And that does meters. Okay, so if you press it, why doesn't it just measure then? Is there a button I'm missing somewhere? Well, it's there. Well, I don't know how to use it. Let me Google it. Right, Colton, try to control yourself. What are you like? I'm gonna go on Google. Let's put it round there. How to use hyper tough laser measure. Well, that didn't work because I ain't Google, you idiot. Right, let's get Google up. Funny. Oh, how do I even manage these in the world, eh? Free manuals. Thing is, I don't use it very often. Oh, come on, what are you doing? Well, that's not even the one I've got. But it says on that, power 1, start me off. Goodness sake. W15M, so that's 15 meters. No. Was it W15M? See, this is what I've got, but I didn't keep the manual. Let's have a look in my manual box. I don't always throw everything away. I've got a box under here that I keep all my manuals in, so that when I forget how to use something, let's have a look if it's in there. Gore-Tex Asda. Oh my gosh, I bought a lot of junk. What's this? Here we go, look. Got a manual, but it says push to turn on, one more press to measure. Well, that's what I did. Turned it on, and now it measures. It works now, doesn't it? Now I dug out the manual, it decides it's going to bloody work. I could have gone downtown and bought a new tape measure if it wasn't dark and all the shops were shut. Well, I like Colton Higley because I like spam on my channel. It's wicked. I don't get enough of it. If you guys don't want to talk, that's fine, but you could send some emojis. So, right now, let's have a go. Get 10 minutes later, we're going to measure how far this light switch is away. I've got to get it kind of straight as well, haven't I? So it is straight. And it didn't work. Let's try again. 1.186 meters. Oh, come on. 1.136. I don't think it's going to make any difference. Oh. Right. I can't be bothered with all this. It's too complicated. Let's go find some wires. Let's grab you guys off here. Let's go and find some wire. Got to get some wire. I've got a big box of wire. I looked today at how much wire costs in the shops. And it's so expensive. So the best thing to do when you need wire, if you've ever got any wire, is keep it and save it up. Because you can either pay, don't like that lid. Where's that lid? They're very low voltage cables. So, there's my Manfrotto tripod mount thing. Didn't know that was there. I'm looking for old cable. Old flex. This looks good. Anyone with a wire box for a long time. Look, it's in here somewhere. Look, somewhere. And I think this black wire is going to do the job. Let's grab that. I'm not sure what's attached to the end of it. Oh, it's got a power supply. What's the power supply for? An anchor switch into that. Ooh. What have I got that's anchor? I better not be my lights. Do you reckon that? Oh, it's a bit naughty. I think this might be the power supply for my lights. So I'm not going to be chopping the cables up on that. And that shouldn't even be in here. Oh, look at the mess. Oh dear, oh dear. Well, there's two wires in here, so I can cut one of them. But this one looks like it's for the light fittings, the battery operated ones. So I don't really want to be wrecking that. How do they manage to knot up so much though? Mad. And I don't really, so these look like they're two cables. The white one I can chop, one with the white bit on the end, I can chop that off. So we'll have that. Let's have a look. I want the one with the white bit on the end, that piece. So this is for my actual lamp. So we'll keep these. Put them in the drawer. We don't lose that. I do have another drawer for cables that I don't want to lose. Let's go. Oh, in my drill bag, there's some cutters. If you see me using teeth, don't worry. I'm not going to use my teeth on cables. Where is it? I just need some cutters. And I think, is that a tape measure? No, that's a battery. Right, let's get you back before everybody leaves and goes, what is this rubbish I'm watching? Get you back up there. I'm back now. Oh, that is Christy Balloon. Hi, Christy. Oh no. In 10 minutes time the screen's going to go off again because I've reached my digital time. Yeah guys, if you get a chance, go watch some of Christy's videos. They are hilarious. So yeah, we've got a big box of wire. That is about £4 in the shop that I went to. We chopped the end off because we're never going to use this. And the other thing, whenever you take a plug off, take the fuse out of it as well. Because you might need the fuse. But another thing, you don't want a kid picking this up and plugging it in and touching those wires and getting killed. And also bend the prongs so that you can't plug it in. So we'll go do that now. Get a little hammer. So that is safe. Bend the pin. I mean, obviously, if you're in the USA, you won't have a plug like this. In the UK you shouldn't because it's knackered. So yeah, and then there's a fuse. We'll keep that. They're quite expensive now as well. So this looks like it's going to be a very long job, but it shouldn't be. Let's get the drill. Oh, my house is going to be so dirty. The difficult thing here is going to be drilling a hole and finding the wire. Oh yeah, I have. Look, all up there. Every time I get screws and nails and bits and bobs, they all go in little glass jars. I don't have a shed because if you have a shed around here, everything get robbed. So yeah, reuse everything. You're right there. I've got a fish as well. I need to find me fish because I've got to put a wire through there and then bring it through. Oh, it's going to be so difficult to find. Only one way to do it. Get the light. Decide where it's going to go. I think, because it doesn't matter what it looks like, I think quite close would be good. Shall I put it in line with the switch? Or shall I put it in line with the corners? Where it's so many, I'm going to put it like that. Because if we put it that way, it's over near the tank. So I'm going to put them behind the switch like that. So it will be there. Got to make a hole about here. There's no wires up here. I've checked before. Oh, more mess. Dusty. We'll make quite a bigger hole. I'm gonna see if I've got a bigger drill bit than that. This isn't the right kind of drill bit. I lost my drill now. Oh my gosh. Where is my drill? I've got all different, no, this is too big. Just big enough to go in this one. This drill bit here. But it's going to make a huge amount of dust. I'm going to go and, should I go and get Henry? Henry? Nah, I'm not going to bother. I'm just going to drill and moan about the mess. So it's going nice and slow. This is for drilling in wood, so I want to be a bit tighter then. Oh dear. That's a bit of a mess. A nice big hole there. I'm going to be so moaning about this tomorrow. I'd have done the job properly last time. So we're going to take this down as well. It's quite hard to thread wire through when you've got the light fitting up already, and the hole behind the light fitting doesn't look very large. So as we put it up, we'll be able to test this straight away. I'm not going to make a massive hole in this end though, because it'll weaken the ceiling. So I get those screws out. Lovely. We'll try just to thread it through by hand. If not, I'll have to go and get my fish, not the real fish. So just hopefully there's not a piece of wood going across. We'll do it that way first and I'll listen. No, there's not. And I've got some wicked tools. Let's put that in. You're just ram it all the way up there, loads and loads and loads. Give it a little knot. And we've got two ideas. I can put my finger up there and go, can't feel it. Then I've learned how difficult jobs are, so I've bought special things in the past to help me out. We've got this rather manky this is pretty rubbish, but it'll be enough for me to be able to see the wire, and it has little hooks on it as well in the box if I need to. I've got like little retrieval hooks that I can put on the end of it. I don't want to be digging around with metal things just yet up there. So we turn it on. Look at how terrible screen, and pop that in there. And you can't see anything. It's total dog. Oh, I can see wood. You literally can't see anything when you use this. It's terrible. Like there's a hole there, so even if I put that like that, I probably won't even be able to see the wires. Literally can't see anything. And what is this design? Maybe the light's too bright. Let's turn the light down. That's off. Oh, that's better. I've turned the light down. You still can't see anything. Let's try bending it. I've probably got it facing upwards, haven't I? Just put it in a curve like that. It's just blankness. What is the point of having it if you can't see anything? Just, I can see the floor and I can see wood, but I can't see anything else. It's so crap, it's unbelievable. I mean, I can see my face on it. It's brilliant. I can see you guys on it. But when it goes in, sorry people. Back again. I found it. This is what I use to put all my CCTV in. So this will let me know if there is a piece of wood. Don't feel it. This is odd. Because I'm wondering where it's going. always the first one that's awkward. I knew that. Look, oh my gosh. It's literally like a hole that far away and you can't find it. Let's see if I can... feel it. So there is nothing blocking it. Just it'd be nice if I could actually see what I was doing in there. So let's get that nice and long. I'll give it one more go. Keep that nice and straight. I don't know why it's getting stuck on. Oh, actually, let me have a look. Because if that's the case, we're going to have to move it. What about if it's got a piece going that way? Duh. Right, solved the problem. Just going to have another hole in the ceiling to fill in later, that's all. Let's go. Let's see how far. I forgot the beam goes that way and that way. So that is that far in. So yeah, the hole's going to be quite. I'm going to have to put the hole about there. Oh dear. I wanted more dust anyway. I mean, I felt like something was lacking in my life. Now, when we put the wire through this time, we should have put it there in the first place. That's why I couldn't see anything on there, wasn't it? Oh, that is close. There we go. God, you still here watching this lot? Don't hire me as an electrician. Look at that, done. So let's get the little screwdriver now and get on with it. We'll have the light on in a minute. So we want to wire this one. This is very low gauge wire. Ouch. Who's back? Is anyone back? I have digital time on my phone so that you don't get like stuck watching it all day and watching YouTube, and it switches itself off at night, so that's why my lit stream stopped twice. There's me line, and there's me neutral. All that hassle, whoa, nearly fell off. All that hassle because I drilled the hole in the wrong place. Doesn't really matter where these lights go, they're not for decorative purposes. So we thread that through there, and we will put it on where it's supposed to be, which is the neutral on the neutral. So, Christy, isn't it? Christy, if you're still here, and you're amazed about how fantastically well your channel's doing, I think, quite possibly, by the end of this year, you could have 100,000 subscribers. I mean, you have far more charisma than Tangobaldy. L1. So if I'd wired this properly in the past, so they're done. No need for any cable restraints. Just get the pull cord back up in the ceiling. So this one can just get yanked up. There we go. I had this inspected. They do like household inspections, and the inspector was very impressed and signed this off for me. I'll have to do it again now. I suppose the wiring hasn't really changed, has it? But the light fittings have. There'll be different light fittings now. It'd have been nice if when I put these up originally, I'd recessed the cables, but I didn't want to make holes in my ceiling like that. Really annoying. I mean, you're breaking a fire barrier as well, aren't you? So you've got to make sure you block them off. Right, there we go. And that one, keep you in nice and tight. That's tight. That's tight. We'll leave it undone for the moment because now we don't want to cut this wire too short, so we'll divide it into 4 pieces because they're all going to be about the same. So we've got that, and we want that much hang off. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, so I leave it hanging about that much. That's cool, like if you get a different shape light fitting. Oh, was your Amazon answer helpful? I asked, because I want to buy 10 LED lights, these special wall lamps that you can touch and turn off, or something or other. I wanted 10 of them, and I'm like, I asked the seller on Amazon, they're so much money each, how much would it be for 10? And some clever clod goes, 10 times the price of one. They also don't understand what I mean. Oh, that's done. Nice and tight. Does that have any restraint in it? No, it does. That has a bit of restraint. Oh, not these. I hate these brackets. I'm not putting them up here anyway. I just want to leave this hanging with the power on so I can check it looks nice, because I'm not putting 5 up, turning them on and going, ugh. Right, so we don't need to install the cable strain anyway, so I'm guessing the live and neutral was marked on that, so neutral is on the right. That's good, and then line. Oh, it is marked in there as well. No need for any earth connections, which is a bit, because it's low voltage on the output. What voltage is it? 18 watts, 27 to 36. So that is neutral. Goes in there. It's usually where you drop it and smash it, isn't it? Doesn't feel. Oh, that's in. That looks good. Wires are a little bit long, but as I say, they are. No one should be getting their fingers anywhere near this, ever. I'll put that there. See if Chris, that lady's replied. Well, there we are. Now we can test if that works. If it goes dark, then it's not. I think probably about 12 years I lived there. Okay, there you go. Oh, that is nice. Come on, man. You are there at the first unveiling of the light. Look at that beautiful light. That is so pretty. That's a lovely shade of brown. Nice. Should we check its switch? Oh, I'm not going to pull it now. Let me turn the power off again. Let's get it up on the ceiling. Nice and safe now. Now we know it works. We can put it together. Yeah, I've lived here about at least 12 years. I didn't even plan to do this wiring stuff. I just got a bit bored. I mean, over the years, I don't know what happens, it's just because you get older, but you get less and less friends. I mean, I used to like always have somewhere to go and something to do every day, you know. But people have like grown up, had kids, want to sit on their computers all day now. So yeah, it's a bit weird. So I was bored, so I thought, well, I'll go to KFC on my own and then end up spending 150 quid on all these lights, which I've been meaning to do for months now. Ouch! You can laugh if you want, because it was funny. On my head. Maybe I should have put the cable restraint in on first. This isn't wide. Oh, that's nice. This isn't wide properly now. That screw. This brown and blue shouldn't be showing. And I dropped the screw. And I won't find it ever again. Gone forever. To the depths of gloom. Never to be seen again. Until you walk in there in the middle of the night and step on it. So I found it. Ouch! I told you it's funny, I banged my head again. Someone recognised me at work the other day. Don't know who they were. And they're like, oh, I know you, Dale. I'm going, no, not anymore. I goes, what's your name? And they wouldn't tell me their name. They go, you're not dead then? Oh, fuck, excuse my language, but if I was dead, I wouldn't be talking to you. It's nice to be told that I'm not dead. Can you imagine that? Just being dead and not knowing, and having to go to work every day, thinking, if someone had told me I was dead, I wouldn't be doing this stupid job every day. Oh, for goodness sake, there you go again. Drop it on the floor. So let's get the bracket up. I don't really need to measure, I'm just going to put it about the right hand side of that light fitting. I did get round ones because I knew if I got square I wouldn't be able to line them up with each other. So what I usually do is just make a small hole with a screwdriver like that, and I buy these fixtures because they're really sharp and long. Because some of these fixtures, they don't come with very good, I put their flutes. Oh, for goodness, if I bang my head again, they don't come with very good flutes on them, like the edges, they're not sharp. You can't see, let me get you closer, sorry. Oh, it's bad enough banging the head without having to bang outside. Get a better view now, don't you? Sorry about that. You just ask in the chat if you can't see what's going on. I might have laughed, Leon. That's horrible having to move that many times. I know quite a few people that have rental accommodation and they have to keep moving and never can settle down. It must be horrible being like that. So what you do is put your screwdriver in, you push upwards nice and firm, and that'll screw in. That'll never come out now. You've got to do your pilot hole. mean, these can drill holes if you're gentle with them. So, just shot. It's annoying when you do them on a wall when there's breeze block behind it. It's really tight. So now just put that in there. And hopefully I've got better screwdrivers than this. I don't know why I'm using these. The next bit's going to be annoying. You'll know I'm spoiling it for you because I've done this before in the kitchen and I've only got one now. I think I've only got one. I might have to leave this anyway tonight, not do all of them, because the middle ones I'm going to have to do in the daylight. Because I'm going to have to turn, well, I could use my lights, couldn't I, to light the room. But I'm going to have to turn the lighting off. There you go. Looks nice. Magically excreted a screw from my mouth. Yeah. That's dust free. That goes like that. No weight on the cable. Make sure you don't get any little wires trapped. And then you've got the fiddly job now of getting that screw to go in that hole while holding the light up and putting the screwdriver bit in it and not dropping it. And that went the first time. What a bonus. Now I've got to try and do the same on the other side. I was going to get the white ones of these, but they were all filthy. It looked like someone had had a bad day at work and just kicked them all over the place. And I thought, if I'm paying £32 each for a light fitting, they best look good. That went in as well. Brilliant. So yeah, they're kind of, if you listen, they will rattle. So what I will have to do is put some sticky pads behind them just to stop them rattling, because when you have really loud music going on, that'll vibrate. I'm not going to bother cleaning it. It's dusty enough. Right, so let's put it on. Oh, lovely. Let's turn the others off to see what they're like, what it's like on its own. That is lovely. So let's put it on down here and turn those off. So this is one light. And the thing is, with the large camera I got, I made a mistake when I bought that. It's a beautiful camera, but it's got a small sensor. So unless you have extremely bright lights on indoors, you get granules in the image. It is a nice job. So look, the shadow is going to be above me, but remember I'm going to have other lighting as well. So if I look up, hello, it's time for Christy Balloon Show. Watch her video, she's showing lots of flesh today. Don't know if her husband knows though. But I watched her trying to bend and pop a balloon. Bend and pop. Let's show how to do it, shall we? Are you there, Christy, still? That's lovely. That. Oh my gosh, they are so beautiful to look at as well. That on my eyes, those lights are just like baked potatoes. Right, you've all been patient. Let's get a long squiggly balloon out. We're not having a red one, we'll have a white one. Or a green. I don't like green. Oh no, we'll keep green because we'll use that as a green screen when we do the video. Keep the green. These are really, really tough. I think these might have been longer than what... I can't remember names. Christy. Leon, are you the one I made the video for? Yeah, this is from... I can't remember the name of the shop now. The shop in Durham. What was it called? Roy's. So anyway, I did a video where I'm bending the balloon and it popped. Yeah, I did a video for someone called Leon for his birthday. And I watched Christy do this for so long, and she must have done this for 5 minutes. And I'm like, you do know that I didn't pop it like that. I went pat, pat, like that. So the secret, Christy squeezed a balloon, right? So that's one beautiful light done, and it puts a nice shadow on as well, doesn't it? I like the shadows. Let's get Henry. I've got to show you this as well. There's a opticians down the town called Alders, and I'm guessing it's not as popular as it used to be. But I went in there today. I can't really say much more because it's such a small town that someone will tell someone who will tell someone, and then I'll get banned from Alders for having an opinion. But anyway, I went in there because I couldn't be bothered to hunt for these today. And they're like, you know, the bit that goes on the bridge of your nose, on your glasses? Well, mine were broke. So I've got this big box of them at home, but I just thought I'll just pop in there, see whether they do them. Because I get them done free if I go to Specsavers, they'll just do them free. But because these were not bought in Alders, £5! 5 GBP to put a tiny piece of plastic. So I could do this uptown for everybody who's stand outside Alders. Could buy myself a car. I've got like probably £1,000 worth of things. It's mad, isn't it? I mean, I can understand why they're not, why they're charging a £5, but I literally could have just took one of these and popped it on and done it for free myself. But I'm trying to look after my local business. I don't buy my glasses from there anymore though, too expensive. I don't like going and spend £200-300 on glasses. Right, I'll be back in a minute. Woo! What the 30p energy drink are you on about? Hello! 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 My neighbour wanted to put a tiny little fence up in their garden. This is Henry was amazing because I had to dig out concrete with a little mini jackhammer. And when I did it for my fence down there, I was like pulling it out with my fingers and it took forever. Henry sucked it all up in no time at all. Made the job so much quicker. So let's get all the dust up. There's people still watching me. Oh my God, I love you lot. 10 of you watching me talk to myself. Do you know what? Clean that mess up. Looks like some drug baron's been around and had a little accident. So I work at a garage, and in the UK there is a petrol shortage because people are buying loads of petrol instead of coming in and getting a £5 or a £10, they're coming in and getting 90 quid's worth of petrol and filling up cans and emptying all the fuel, and then going to another garage when that's done and emptying that, and it's been mad. And I've completely forgot what I was going to tell you, but yes. Oh yeah, 27,000 steps on Sunday, helping people not to be in a traffic jam on the A1 while they were queuing for petrol. And I've got to say, I probably met someone at least every 20 seconds of that 8-hour shift. And there was only 3 people that weren't particularly nice. But no horrible people. I'm proud of you people. I am absolutely proud. And the amount of people that come up to me and say thank you. I mean, even the government said they appreciate me. I'm like, yeah, all right, I don't believe that. You just cut £20 a week off my wages, you idiots. I've just been talking about you, Christy. You missed it. Yeah, look, #1's up. Lovely. It's so beautiful. And they are definitely much nicer looking than those. It was a little bit of a delay because I forgot that there's a bit of structural beam running across the house. I'm just cleaning up a little. Anyway, I was saying, how do you feel about the success you're having with your channel? Because I'm quite amazed. I mean, you've got an advantage over me that you're a lot better looking. But don't let them subscribers trick you into doing stuff that'll get you into trouble. So when you're making videos, I'm going to give you like a quick tip, yeah? No barefoot stamping on balloons unless you class them as adult, because you'll get demonetized and you might even get a strike on your account. No like squeezy and things like that, because someone will report you. No sit popping on balloons unless you just go and sit. If you sit there going boingy boingy boing, somebody will report you. There's a lot of haters on YouTube. Make sure that all your comments are put on review before they're posted. Don't let anyone post anything on your channel unless you give them permission, you know, unless you've read it first. And also, what was the other thing? Unless you're a nutter like me, be really careful about your privacy, because I've had to put in a lot of CCTV, as you will see in my house. That is a CCTV, and that is CCTV, and we have other CCTV, and that is purely because we have idiots come around the house who think it's funny to annoy people who are trying to have a bit of a laugh. So if you're getting any problems with your channel, just give me a shout, yeah? But you seem to be doing yours very professionally. Got all of your Instagram set up. I don't get Instagram, and I think you've got TikTok as well. Have a look at that. Yeah, this is supposed to be a living room in a house, but I never use it for that. It is just for my YouTube. I'm definitely using the vacuum cleaner when I drill next time. My carpet is trash. Oh, one other thing. Christy, keep every single receipt you ever have related to your YouTube channel. You will thank me for that in the future. They've not actually come into the house, but obviously we have to have cameras everywhere and movement detectors as well, so that we get alerted if anyone's near the property. But yeah, we've had people come in and steal stuff as well. And they were actually people that were invited in as well. But yeah, no one's allowed in anymore. This part of the house is off limits. We used to have people who could come into this area, but now only family allowed in here. I don't know. The thing is, what people see is me on YouTube. That's not the real me. And what people see of me when I'm at work, that's not the real me. That's the Tangobaldy who's serving you, you know, and being polite to you. I ain't finished yet. But when you come knocking at my door, bashing my windows or bashing my door, then you see the real me, and they're like, oh, I don't like that. I had a little chat with a few people, showed them the video footage as well, and basically it's just all gone now. We'll see whether it stays that way. But we have plans of action and the police are involved anyway, so we haven't had any since November last year, I don't think, any issues. Or since, no, February this year was the last time. I've missed the bed. Sarah, you're chatting rubbish, girl. Although she ain't been called a girl for a while. Sarah, I know where you live. Ugh, dusty man. Yeah, I mean, I've met a few famous people in my life, and the most I'll ever give to is like, you alright, mate? As I walk past, I don't care, because that's not who you are. When you're out and about, you know, people think that you're like this balloon mad geezer. And I'm not. That's why I like to do a few live streams so people can actually see that there's more to me than just, you know, I don't spend 20 hours a day blowing up balloons. Right guys, I think that looks good enough. Who thinks I should do another light? Who thinks I should do one more light? Come on. Good. Get on your knees, you dirty little wench, and clean my floor. I reckon he'll be round now to give me a beating. I'll never see myself on the camera. Get my watch off. Don't really want to wear a watch. Oh, it's cloudy. Does anyone else actually have like a fitness watch that tells you it's sunny at night time? Every time I go out there, it's dark. This light's coming down now. I could just put them randomly around on the ceiling, couldn't I? Because like that one's got that there. That light has never been in the right place, so that's going to get moved now, because whenever I'm videoing, you'll probably see the camera angle pretty much like that. And that light there, where is it? That goes up there, is one of these. It's always in the way, so I'm going to move it down to that end, this end of the room, like up here. So we'll do that. We'll put that light up. I really want to get rid of that middle. I hate that middle light. Let's do the middle light. I will do the middle light with the electricity's on. Do not copy me, because you will die. I'm going to turn it off at the appropriate moment. But yeah, please do not try removing electrical sockets and things when it's on. It won't end well for you. So what I'm going to do is get this light fitting. Where is it? Take this light fitting down. So we'll switch it off. But that is not on a... This is not on a proper dual pole cut off thingy-majiggy. So you have to be very careful with this. Where's these screws? So we'll take this down. I literally only bought this, I think probably this year. But I hate it, it's horrible. But this should be like a really quick one to put up. If it's got all of the cables in there. God, it's so hot. Has anyone else got their central heating on? So yeah, look, you can see it's quite simple. You're just going to undo that. And then you're going to undo that. Leave that in a minute because that's the earth. There you go. Oh, I think I just pulled all the lights out by mistake. That's fine. That darkness is nothing to worry about. What I'm going to do is put the battery lights on now. Because what I've done is I've undone the power to those ones. You don't know what I mean by those ones there. So let's get these. We've got battery lights. You can always see what's going on. That's not very bright, Tango. Let's get it a bit brighter. How's that? And I'm going to go and turn the lights off now. Right, lights up, lights down. There you go. So now all the lights are off downstairs. So I'm not fiddling around with cables now. Let's get another box. Is there more chit chat? How many 6 likes? I think we should have at least 1,000. I've noticed that since YouTube changed their algorithm, the views just absolutely died. It's so hard to get more than 10,000 views now. And I've looked at, Christy, you're in, if you put balloon bursting in Google in the search, you come down about 20 in the list, which is really good. I got on number 2 today. But most of my views come from older videos that YouTube keep putting at the front because they're popular, so obviously people want to watch them, and they're like the rubbish videos. So obviously they watch them and think, why has this video got 27 million views? And then they never bother watching any of the others. But Christy did a blow to pop in a car park. It's brilliant. Thought that was amazing, that video. So here, this one's going to be easy because we're just going to put a small extension on the light. Oh, you can't even see me, sorry. I can... Hello! Do you remember me? So we'll try and wire this one in a bit better than I did on the other. So this one in particular will be operated by that switch on the wall and that switch on the wall, which you can't see because they're hidden. I need a 30p energy drink. Someone started that off as a meme, and I've just been out and bought loads of 30p energy drinks. I think Bradley's coming home soon. I can hear him going, "Hello, darling." Yeah, it's not good, is it? So what you have to do now is like make clickbaity titles, and your thumbnails are really important. But even now, if you go into the new terms and conditions on YouTube, because they're always changing them, you're now limited to how many custom thumbnails you can use in a day. Because what was happening is popular YouTubers, I'll go back to something else I've just thought of. Popular YouTubers were changing their thumbnail and watching the metrics to see which one was the most popular. So they might do a 10 hours worth, like maybe 5 hours, sorry, and just watch to see which one's getting the most. So YouTube are taking that away. I've got to say though, in one way, it's brilliant what they've done, because we don't have to see Logan Paul splattered on every single recommendation. Because it used to be, if you've got loads of views, loads of subscribers, you're on number one. So I would have been always on number one, and I'd be getting 200, 300,000 views in a month on every video. And I deleted most of those ones because I had my kids in. And that's another thing. So there's a lot of weird people that like watching kids on the videos, and yeah, that's not good. So we just deleted all them just to be on the safe side. Plus he's an adult now. He doesn't want people bringing up pictures of him, videos of him on YouTube. There's a couple there. Yeah, so if Max is there, it'd be his saying it's what it is. It's what it is. So I actually do this now because it's a bit of fun. It's hard work, which is, it doesn't seem like it should be, but it is. You would think it's just, you can just get a mobile phone like this and go, "Hello, I'm Tangobaldy, I'm going to blow a balloon up." But I like to put a little bit of thought in, and also my editing. I like to make my editing look like I haven't done much editing. But a 10-minute video would probably take me 2 or 3 hours to edit. And I try and avoid special effects as much as possible. I sometimes add a little bit of sound to the video. You know, maybe a little bit of echo on the balloon popping, especially if it didn't sound good. So there's the 2 bits of wire. Let's get them up there. This is going to be a very quick, easy video. Thank you. Oh, I'm scared to touch it now. No, it's off. The thing is, I didn't wire this house up. So I've tested these in the past, but you'd never ever touch it. Even if you switch the fuse off, you wouldn't just go, "Oh, the fuse is off, that's fine." You go get your multimeter and test it, just to be 100% certain. I'm going to have to cut these wires longer because there's some really heavy duty cables up there. Okay. And I want to twist the wires. When you do your videos on the only thing you need to do, Christy, is make sure you got good sound. So like if you're outside, you know, I'm safe. If you're outside and it's windy, you know, perhaps get something to go over the microphone on the camera, on your camera or your mobile, and get yourself a cheap tripod for your mobile phone as well. So even a monopod's good, because there's like a little walking stick, just so that it's not wobbling. So that does help, but your sound's the most important. People can't hear what you're saying, they don't really want to watch it. Video quality can be pants and people will watch that. Right, centre is live. Oh, those wires are trash there. It's always a good time to do a little bit of rewiring. We've got terrible wiring connectors in this country. If you over tighten the screws, you end up cutting through the wire. It's just, I'm not throwing that on the floor because I just did. I'll be a mufflet tomorrow. So we'll strip that down. This one is what's going to all the 4 lights. Let's put that in. So this is the lighting thing. I think in the USA. Are you from the USA? Use a tripod as a selfie stick. Yeah, just get. I'll show you one I got off Amazon. They're probably quite expensive. It's Niwa CK30, and you can use something like this, and obviously you can have quite a long length on that, and this pops up as well, and you can get a mount, so you can walk. It's quite heavy, but you can walk like that with it if you really wanted to. But yeah, it's odd. You can just like pop it down on the floor. I'll show you the one that I recommend though, if you just want to have it in your handbag. That's if you wear a handbag. Okay. These Gorilla ones are okay. They're quite expensive, but they're quite short. They're not very good for selfies. I'll show you the best one that I've got. There's no lights. I would show you, but it's a bit dark and I can't see it. Hang on, is it hidden? Right, I can't see it. If you go on Amazon, it's a selfie stick. It's about that long, and you pull it out so you can put your camera on it. Right, and then on the bottom it comes out as a tripod. So that's really cool. You can use a microphone, but it gets too complicated. I've got loads of different microphones and separate, and you start having to edit different sounds and then matching them all out of each other. But sometimes, yeah, get a proper microphone to capture the noise. Like in that car park. Let me see if I've got it. I can't see anything because it's so dark. Because one day you'll have to pay taxes on your income that you get off of YouTube. So you can buy stuff like this out of it and it goes down as your business. So what you want to be doing is any money you get from AdSense, open a separate account and have it paid into that. And every time you buy something, I will do, every time you buy something, keep the receipt and buy it from that special account that you've set up. But yeah, something like this. This is quite old now, H5 Zoom. The good thing with this is it'll record 2 sound sources at the same time, so you can have it recording your voice, but also you can have a second sound level to capture the loud bangs without the distortion. And yes, I'm going to do my lights. I am ready to answer loads and loads and loads and loads and loads of questions. Do not buy a gimbal unless someone else is going to be holding it for you. Yeah, that'd be good. Yeah, you're getting adverts on your channel now, so that's good. But yeah, make sure you get that set up properly. But yeah, in the UK, I don't know what country you're from, anything you buy, you can claim back on the taxes or like, so if you say, for instance, you earn £100 and your government said that's £100 you earn, you can buy something that you use on your YouTube and for £100 and they go, you didn't earn any money. In here, I can claim money towards my CCTV, because I had to install that because of the trouble I was having. All the wallpaper stuff that's on the wall, I mean, that's material. All the furniture that's in here, the carpet I didn't, because I didn't really need that. Just basically anything that's on camera. I want to do some work. I do chat. I think that's a good reason why my live streams are popular, because my nan said I had verbal diarrhea. Little did she know I could make some money off it. I don't think I'm ever going to be a millionaire on YouTube now, though, because I don't have the support. You need other people to do your editing and your paperwork. You need an accountant. You need so much stuff. I can't be bothered with it. But I'm happy with what I do. I think I might need to take that light bracket down as well, ain't I? Can't see it. There we go. Oh, yeah, it's getting hot up here. It's got my heating on. Do you know what, Max? You still here, mate? Why? Today. Yeah. No, you can't even see me. Come on, guys. Shout out if the camera's not looking at me. Today, I went and got gas, because I will do in a bit for you. All right, Mel? I have a prepayment meter. So you basically get a card, you go down the town, you go, put me 50 quid on that. You come home, you plug it into your meter and you get gas, okay? Well, I don't use gas in the summer, because, like, what's the point? I've got electric and whatever. So I've not used any gas since February this year. £250 a day I bought of gas, and I'll tell you why in a minute. Put it in my meter, 86 quid they charge me for not using any gas. What a rip-off. Standing charge, apparently. So anyway, the reason I bought the gas today is because they're going on about how it's going to go up by like 50% in price. Well, if you buy it now on credit and you put it in your machine, it stays at that price until it's gone. It only goes up again if you then put more credit on your card and top your card up. So get as much in your meters as you can, especially if you're with a big company, and you'll be fine. You'll be getting your fuel 50% cheaper. Well, 50% less than what they're going to charge you next year. But if you're on direct debit and stuff, you're proper repped, mate. Yeah, I like Max's videos. I think you're a bit lost though, Max. I think a lot of successful YouTubers, they have like a theme to their channel, and I don't really know what. I mean, yours are just more like videos for just you, weren't it? And then we thought I'll just bung them on YouTube as well. But I think if you had a theme, and one of your themes would be like the fact that you just talk and you're a motivator and someone who like can empower people to get off their butts and do things in a positive way. So yeah, I don't know really. I think that's where you'd be good at. Like when you were like Captain Caveman sitting in your little room in the garden, if you had a stream like that every day and ignored the trolls, but just kept them typing, because I don't block trolls anymore, because they add to the engagement on the channel, as long as they're not being too offensive. I think I've blocked the whole of Australia at the moment, you know, my Australian trolls. Right, this just goes straight into the woods, so that's good. We don't even need any clicks. Imagine if I came round your house to put... You've seen that on TikTok where they come round and they're like, what would you do if I came round your house and broke in? You're like, what would you do if I came round your house and put up light fittings? You'd probably grow a beard, mate, waiting for me to finish. And you'll have to wear earplugs. Right, let's get another light up. This happens so quick you won't even notice it now. All the hard work's being done. And now we're getting another light out. Let's get the bracket. You think for £32 they put nice looking screws in? Goodness me. Let's get the bracket up. We're getting good at this now. I'll soon be a professional. Hey Max, Christy's talking to you. So, the screw holes, the wood is about there. I only know that there's one. Now, do I off-centre my lights? I think so, because that's going to be a lot closer than the rest. We use the original holes. We know that goes into the wood. Oh, and there's one there as well. Let's see what this screws into. See if it screws into any wood. If not, get some more wood. We'll screw into that hole. So I could use my electric drill. Oh yeah, it's just going into the ceiling, so we'll have to take that one out. Put a plug in there. I added Max the motive. Good, he's cool. Max, you got another subscriber. There you go, that's done. Let's get another one of those. Let's recycle one. At least I'm not bored now. Got to be careful because there's cables in there as well. Don't want to be drilling through CCTV cables, and that would make me happy, wouldn't it? Alright, that's good. Nice and tight. There we go, that's nice and tight as well. Next job is undo these wires again. Most new light fittings come with pushing connectors now, but I think these are probably about 5 or 6 years old. Oh, forgot again, you didn't say, did you? These are about 5 or 6 years old. These are how to put the lights back on when I've done this. Oh, another tip, before you video, make sure your camera lens is clean. Mobile phone, the amount of times I've done videos, I'm like, oh, it looks a bit fuzzy. And try and get fixed focus as well. I'm too lazy when I do it on my big camera to do that. I keep forgetting. And the white balance, because sometimes when you put a balloon near the camera, it changes the colour of the backgrounds, doesn't it? Well, not you, but on my videos. That obviously looks good. They're ready to go. Right, neutral is on the right. Definitely was the right decision to put that on the tripod. Neutral on the right. live or line on the right. I don't know why I called it live. I got, when I did my electronics years and years and years ago, which is probably not valid anymore because it was years and years ago, we always called brown live, but it's called line now. That's looking good. Just going to double check that one. Dawn's full now. Yeah, I wish I had somebody in my life to do some help me out a bit. I did think I had someone in Stevenage, a lady called Paula, but she kind of like said she'll do everything, but she's a bit like my kids, you know. They all mean well, but they don't actually come out of any of the goods. So you'll say, so would you edit my videos for me? Yeah. Will you film for me? Yeah. And then every time you ask them, oh, I'm a bit busy, oh no, I can't do it. And then you say to them, I said it to Naomi because she hasn't been on for quite a while, and I said, I really need to make a video this week, a series of videos. All right, mate. So yeah, I wanted to make a series of videos with her, and she's like, yeah, we'll do it, but you know she won't come and do them. Right, I'm going to just check that looks safe and turn the power back on. So all the lights have come on, and we'll just check that one switch is on and off. That's on. No. Doesn't switch off, so that means it's in the wrong one. That means it's always on. So I basically wired that into the wrong live wire, so that means it's always switched on. So I have to take that out. It doesn't belong there. It's fine though. This one is always on because that goes to the 4 lights around the room. But this one should be only going on when the light switch goes on. So let's just put that the right way around. I don't know how I didn't notice that. It wasn't nothing that bad, it just meant it wouldn't ever turn off. I like your light, Tango. Why don't the light switches do anything? I don't know. It was in the wrong hole. There we go. Did you have to mute me, Max, because I was saying bad stuff? I don't know. Right, let's try again. Let's put that down for you. Another like would be nice. That's on. Now, does it switch off with the light, with the switch over here? Yes. And it's not flickering, which is beautiful. So that's good. So I need to switch the electric off just a minute again. And I fix it to the ceiling, and that's another one done. How long have we been streaming for? Started streaming 2 minutes ago, 2 watching. Alright, I'll see you like, yeah, I'm probably going to end my stream because I think 2 lights tonight, and these were the difficult ones. We'll see if anyone's in when I come down. If I got like 10, well, my son's coming in, you can hear him. those alarms are because someone's near my house, but I can see him on the camera, so now it's him. Just down the side of the house. He's at the front of the house. He's indoors. And because it's cold, he's going to the toilet. Oh, he's walking upstairs and shaking the ceiling. I think he went to Hatfield tonight. Oh, no. You can't just leave it there. It's going to... Oh, it'll have to just bend. Yeah, I think 2 hours is plenty to string. That goes there. And the last one there. Here, Barry! Look at that. That's 2 absolutely beautiful light fittings. Let's drop that down because we're going to go in a sec. So let's get the... Just going to put the lights back on. I'm going to put the lights back on now. I had no electric because I switched them off. You should see the size of the one I saw at the services last night. Stomp it.
Nah, wait for someone to have a
Don't
shit.
swear, and I'm on live stream, but you won't be seeing. Come look. What do you think to that?
Oh, that's what...
And I'm going to put them. I've got 3 more.
Don't flicker these ones.
I don't know. I haven't checked. They don't look like it. Look. Yeah, they don't seem to flicker. And they're so much nicer colour, aren't they?
No, these ones.
£32 each. But yeah, the colour tone's not. Sorry?
Everything's still wet on this.
Yeah, I'm just saying the colour tone is not harsh anymore. Turn all these off. It's just I'm going to have 5 light bulbs up. Right, guys and girls, please, I'm going to go, hang on, I want to say goodbye to everyone. Oh, I look so gorgeous. Let's blow a balloon up for my lovely viewers. What are you eating? You not just stole Bradley's food.
Okay.
You're eating his food. You thieved his
Well,
food.
you gave me one the other day.
I made a hole in the ceiling to look for the for the thing that's dropped down, and I explained to him what's happened, but it's not a joist. The joists go that way. As I found out when I tried putting that light fitting up earlier on, and I'm like, why can't I thread the wire from there to there? These are so nice on the eyes.
WhatsApp's not working, by the way.
Isn't it?
Wow.
Shocking horror, WhatsApp is broken.
Why is there a yellow line up there? What used to be up there?
That used to be the tape, the colour LEDs, the tape, sticky tape.
Have I just noticed that then?
Yeah, I just haven't had time to clean it and peel it off because, like, what's the point? So yeah, guys and girls, I'm gonna go.
That don't look right. Don't show it on camera. That don't look right.
No, it doesn't. No, I am tired. What's the time?
Coming up to 9.
Do you think 2 hours to put 2 lights up is slow?
Yeah.
Isn't it? Can you imagine having a job? Right, I got 400 lights to go up in 3 months. 6 years later, Tangobaldy's still doing them. Oh, you get lovely shadows off these lights now. Hello. So we've got to move these things. Look, these have got to go. Dingly dangly lights. So I'm probably gonna put them separate now and screw them over that side of the house. So, was that Bradley? No, that was Barry. He's the oldest one. So I'm going to go now. Was I going to blow a balloon up for you all? I think I was. Let's have a look at what we've got in the drawer from Roy's, because I need to edit that video before I go to bed. Oh, I've got a purple one. Let's do one for Tangobaldy. I'm not going to pop it. Yeah, it'd be nice. This is the thing. If I could get Barry, Bradley, and Naomi to do regular videos, it'd be better because we'll like bounce off each other. Because it's more than just blowing up balloons. I've got a CD. Oh, it's so disgusting. Anything you buy off Amazon. So yeah, I'm gonna make a CD cover. You ready? Maybe not. Let's try again. Here we go. Your own personal CD cover. No more scratches. Do you like that? So I'm off now. Bye. If you like the live streams, don't forget to leave some comments when it's being rendered and back up. All right, see you later.